Okay, so the first thing I've got to do is work out how long to make the actual base. So I guess the best way of doing that is sitting in the seat and going for the pedals. So try that. Seems about right. I mean, how far does it? If that's all the way back, good. That's a good long house. There's a kiss and getting it, yeah. So I reckon about there. I'll say this is just a cuff at the moment, but that should do it, I think. Let's give that a little measure. Smart, fuck it. A bit overhang thing. Yeah. So if we make it 1.5 meters long, that'll be a good start. And then we'll have to make like a little timber frame. Well, that's definitely wide enough, I think. Have a quick measure. 60. Yeah, that's plenty wide enough for the base, so yeah, good. So I think 150 centimeters long. We'll do that first, then we'll re-measure. No. Yeah. 150 by what's the widest point? That's obviously wider. So that's don't want too skinny, so we'll go 45 centimeters overhang there. Yeah, we'll go 50. Yeah. So 1 meter 50 by 50. Start with that. Real quick. Shove enough on the ends as well to make the next one. for them later on. That seems alright for a start state. What I'll do now is put the it's not that strong though, is it? I mean, it'd be shored up when you put the board on top, it ain't going to go anywhere, but I think I'm going to just put a batten in the middle just to make sure it's a bit more rigid. Oh, I need more wood. It's just a prototype, that's why I'm nailing it together, so if I do trash it, then I can just put it all apart again. Right then, that's that done. Suppose I could just put the board on top, fix it, spin it over and cut the excess off. Sounds like as good idea as any, doesn't it? Which bit's a tongue? Looks really small. I did have an off cut, but it's not worth it. Okie dokie. Overhanging tongue. Oh, it is tight. That's overhanging. flush. Oh. Our first ball's up. That's not going to be flush, is it? Because it's a bit too long. Well, what I plan to do anyway is to carpet it once I've done. So, as I say, it's the prototype. Let's just get it nailed down. Let's see where we go from there. Or shall I? Yeah, I've got an idea. Get that there. Nice flush there. Okay, no time at the present. So, oh, no way a big fuck up then. Using 4-inch nails, it's going to go straight to the floor. Too. Flush. Happy, right. Totally guessed that. Bang those nails over. It looks like a base, so good effort. Right, let's just cut the excess off first. Very nice. I do say so myself. Right, let's put it back here a bit now because I'm going to run into the steering wheel. Okie dokie. Right then. Not too bad. That's falling back. See that there? It's actually alright, that, you know. The wheel there. It's actually alright. Right, so base is done. Now I need to fix the seat, I suppose, the next thing. And then, so once the seat's fixed, pedals pretty simple. And then it is obviously the. I mean, I could actually even invert the pedals. You know, so like in a real car. Actually, like that. No, I should just, for the prototype, just invert them like that, I reckon. So if I had it like that, a bit higher. She's got the, oh yeah, that's better. So what that, whatever angle that is. Yeah. Right, let's get this seat fixed down. How am I doing it yet? I don't know. So, first of all, need it. Move a bit. Oh, shit, right. Let's get the nails out of the bottom first because it's sticking on the floor. Right, so fixing the seat then. I mean, only thing is it's not a decent fixing going into this old shitty, well floorboard, tongue groove board I've got. So I think when I build the proper one, get some like 18mm ply or something to do it, fix it properly. But even then, nuggets here. There's some spikes on the bottom of the seat before you get the bolt holes. So I think I'm just going to run 2 little bits of timber. In fact, I'm going to build a square. I'm going to build a square of timber on this, fix it to the floor, and then fix the seat to that, I think. So I can run it the length of, what the fuck is that? That's in there, that's fixed, so that ain't come out. So I'm gonna have to just drill a hole to make sure that sits in properly. But yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. So, shouldn't be very big, I could use the offcuts that I've already got, you know. So we're saying it's 45 on the launch. That's not low, isn't it? Decent seat, you know. Right, it's got 245s to start with. May only need them. Don't know, we'll have a look. We'll get it on and then see where we go from there. 45s. Oh, would I be that lucky? Would I be that lucky? No. I don't even know what that is. I reckon it'd be a good way of keeping the seat still, so rather than just try to hammer it onto there. This is right on the edge, see? It's not centre, so it's just going to throw it off everything. Break off that. I think if I hit that, it's going to damage the rail, so. But I haven't got a spare seat, so there's always that. yeah. I reckon now. So that'll sit nice. I think some like big old torque screws would be the best thing to put in to hold the seat down. But as I said, I'm just going to nail it for now. And see where we go from. Well, I ain't going to get a nail gun in there. Or maybe we're doing my sliders. Anyway, let's get these fixed to the base and then we can worry about the chair afterwards. Sits nice now. I think that's what makes a tip as well, you know. We actually want it centre, don't we? On the piss. So, now why we got that? That is 38 centimetres. That is 58. So 48, 38, 10 from each side. Boom. So that's alright. 10, 58. That's the outside, wasn't it? It was the outside? Oh god, please tell me it was. The outside. And that's at 10 there. And got 2 marks. Sorry, you can't even see, can you? So we've got our 2 marks now for there. Where's the other one? Here's the other one. And there. So we'll fix these. And then hopefully should be plain sailing getting the heat on. Doke. Right. Well, it fits. As in, it's the right width. So this seat is bent. Fuck's sake. I mean that's really bent and it's actually twisted. Might be an accident or something. It's way off. Front bar is twisted big time. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's... Oh, hold on. Right, I got you. Fuck. The sliders are moved individually. And that's still not right, so that needs to go back a bit more, does it? Okay, so it's absolutely not twisted, it's just the sliders were running individually and they were out of sync. No, that is, whoa, that is well bent. Yeah, so the front right of the runner is completely bent. Like bad bent. But it looks like it's machined like that, so... okay. So, just put another piece in here. In fact, well, I'm just going to make a square inside that, just so it all sits nice. Tape. So, it's obviously been machined like it, but they said the front right runner is mega bent in, so I'm going to have to build a square anyway, so I can fix it down. Looking at 29.5, should be 29.5, this one done. 29.5. Okay, so now that's, we're done to shut up. So now that's all done. I'm hoping now that a little kink round will make the seat sit a bit more flush onto the base. So let's put that all on now. So that's all dandy. That now is dandy. Smell the piss there. That is alright. That is alright. Eye it up, make sure it doesn't look like it's on the piss. Well, it looks pretty. Looks pretty legit. a bit of a glove punch because it's an absolutely pointless exercise. I have to take it all apart. And I think I might throw some like carpet or something on top of here, make it look a bit prettier rather than just painting it, you know. Because the finish never comes out very well on this sort of board. But on plywood, to be honest, so you could always paint it. But yeah, let's fix the seat then, shall we? I don't think I'm going to nail it because they'll go straight through. Got some screws somewhere. I don't want it. Yeah. I'm just going to nip away, get some screws, back in a sec. Okay, so I had some screws lying around in my van, so what are they, 40mm screws there, plenty. Try and fix this seat down then. No, that's not going to work because the holes are too big. So, screws. So you could do this with a drawing if you were boring. So I'm going to put, yeah. There aren't any holes unless I go through like a big washer or something to, because the screw would actually, because obviously the holes are quite big and the screws are just going straight through, so I didn't think that through, evidently. What can I use? I can always fix that to the back. Yeah, it could fit. It looks shit, won't it? I don't want it to look shit. Anything we'll do in front. I'll put them in the angle to start with. That might give us some purchase. Bloody worked. So what I've done there is I'll show you in a minute, but I've just put them in on the angle just so see the holes there and it's gone in there, so it's just holding it down. There's not a lot of bite in it though, to be honest. I mean, it might become more apparent when I've got my combat chassis on it to see if it actually stays down. So I'm hoping now, I'm going to slide that back. Oh man. There's a lot of weight on the back there. come off. Just going to put a couple in purely for my own peace of mind that it ain't fucking come apart. That ain't going anywhere. So actually sticking them in on the piss is obviously working. It's not best practice though. I think what I do again is I take it off before I put the frame down. So I through the holes, put a big old bolt through them, you know, and then drill through. So go through the little frame I made and through the floor, so it's really in there. But it works. So, well, I say it works. Wait till we get my ass on it and see if it holds it still then. That's on there. Ugh. Okay. By Jove, it works. So that can go really far back actually. I think I'm probably being a bit too big. You know, because these things are quite big. You don't want them like taking up all the room in your house or your man cave or whatever you're doing with it. But yeah. So I reckon I should put the pedals. So I'm not tall, about 5'10", so that's, but if I have any pals come around, you know, they're going to be sort of there, aren't they? And then for the children, they're going to be, well, they're not as big as me, so they're going to be a million miles off, I think. Yeah, it's pretty good. Seat's good. Okay, so pedals, what are we going to do with these? I want them on the, I want them to be angled a little bit. So I don't just want to stick a bit of wood underneath it because that looks crap. So yeah, where are all the bloody wires going on? Well, that's another thing I've got to think of. Okay, so before I fix these pedals down, I am going to have to look at where the bloody wires go, because I don't want them all everywhere as well, because that would just look crap. So, yeah. I mean, actually, it won't be too bad, because when I do the proper one, I'm going to cut some ply out into a shape, so it might hide a lot of the niff, naff and trivia. But right, how are we going to build this box? Pedal box sort of thing. I want them like that. Just sticking a bit of wood. I mean, it would work. It would absolutely work. Because there's holes to drill into there. And that would be suitable. It really would actually. You see, this is going to be covered by, so you won't actually see anything. But I tell you what, because this is just a prototype, I am just going to fix it to that in these holes here, and I'm just going to see what it's like. So let's find a bit of wood that's the right size. And that's a little big. mean, I've just eyed that up, so don't take that as a gospel measurement. That. Let's give that a go. Yeah, I think the Fanatec systems actually, you know, they are pretty good, as in they have got a bit of incline in them, but obviously it's for your own personal preferences what you want to do and not do. For example, I mean, you could easily just flip and screw these straight to the floor and that'd be it done, but you know, this is a total half-assed job. But if I can have it somewhere where I'm going to have my final one, at least I know then, you know, I can knock it up in probably a couple of hours. I'm not going to tighten the shit out of them either. So that's nicely inverted now. You just tighten that up a little bit. Okay, so I'm not going to fix it because I don't know where the bloody wires go, because I've only just got this. So, but in a nutshell, that will be around about there. I've got a prosthetic foot, so breaking's not really my thing anyway. But yeah, just fix that to the deck. It won't slide back at all, will it? So it'll be, yeah, it's good that. I like it. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so I'm happy with a little bit, just a little bit of camber is all I needed. Camber, we'll talk about a little bit of incline. Yeah, that's good for me now. But this is all fairly simple stuff now. The difficult bit is going to be the base for the wheel. Now, the way I'm thinking about it, because you want to be able to get in and out, don't you? So, what I'm thinking is I'm going to build a little frame around here. Okay, so there's a frame with it around there, and with the uprights coming at an angle. Maybe a couple of angles actually, because I say what I want to do is put like a sort of side bit of ply all the way along here, and then for it to come up and sweep around as well, so it looks like a proper cockpit. I haven't got that at the moment, but that's the plan. So yeah, I think build a little frame on the side, then with it coming up, yeah, and with a bit of wood to hold the wheel. I mean, I don't know the wheel attaches yet. I think you can actually screw it into a bit of wood. So I've got some spare like boards and stuff. So I'm not going to bore you with how I'm going to do it because I don't know yet. So I'm just going to switch the camera off, have a little think, lay out on the floor what I think I'm going to do, and then get back to you then. Okay, so I think I'll come up with a viable plan, right? So loosely, okay, this is subject to change, so I still don't know what I'm doing. So I sat in the seat and sort of held a measuring tape between my legs and seeing what sort of height I want the wheel at. Yeah, so that was 69 centimetres ish. So I cut two of those, which are these puppies. Then I've marked out how big the base needs to be for the wheel to sit on. Now, I have noticed when I just put this on there that it sits at a funny angle, so I'm going to have to sort of angle it so the wheel sits right for me. So I'm going to cut another 2 of these 69 ones. Yeah, just for ease. So I'm going to put one in there, fix on there. So if you like, so one will be fixed there, and then the other one will be fixed at the angle I desire, and then I'll cut the tops off to make it flush. So that'll be, but I don't think it'll be stable enough. So then what I'm going to do is put some lengths in from here to sort of hold it upright, and maybe put a bit more just to strengthen it all together. So that's the plan at the moment. I need 2 more of these, and yeah, so I think if I just put them together, say first I'll start with the two lengths to go up to get the wheel in the right position, then sort of stir it up around it. I think that's what I'm going to do. So yeah, what was that I said again? 69, right? So I need 2 lengths of 69. So tape. Right, so 4 of these, I'll cut this bit as well. So if I screw them, should be able to move the angle around a bit better. So you bastard. Well, that's a fuck up. So because it's tongue and groove, it's not the right bloody size now, because there's the groove on the outside. We'll go with it because I'm literally doing this to spare materials, so I'll go with it. It's a centimetre too short. Just step it on the sides. doing like none of these problems would happen, he says. So when I get that, yeah. Right. Now I'm pretty good with a nail gun. However, because the screws are too short, I'm going to have to be a goddamn sniper. Ha ha ha, I only got it done it. Should we say it's less than sturdy though? I just have to take it apart a load of times as well, to be honest. Not so much. I'll probably have to knock it apart again in a second because I think I've done something wrong, but I can't really tell at the moment. this video would be longer of me looking for that bloody pen than anything else. Give me a fucking break, will you? Pantomime, it's behind you. Yeah, where is it then? No. Where the hell have I put that pen? Seriously, come on, Mong child. Okay, stop the world. I want to get off. Oh, there it is. Bloody arsehole. Right. So, 9, 8. Whoa, yeah, steady. That's miles away. That's better. Oh, getting old now. So that's how sturdy that one is. Yeah, another bad cut, unfortunately. It happens to the rest of us. Hold on, what's the wrong fucking bit I picked up? No, it's not. Oh, give me a break, man. thinking one day he's going to take his hand off. Probably right. Right, so I'm not happy where that's fixed in there. Attitude adjustment tool, where's that? There it is. So, very loosely, oh, that's why it's not fixed, it's bloody gone from the top. Motherfucker. It looks fucking massive. Oh, do you know what? It probably ain't. Right, so I think it's actually not right. Obviously, I did it this size and then a couple of centimetres short, so I get the plough on the side, didn't I? Yeah, right. So yeah, so there's a funny angle on it. So I'll get the base, fix it on, and then see where we go. It's quite heavy, this thing, mine. So how's it going again? That's on. So we have that on there. It needs to come down on the front. Angle down. In fact, it might even need to come down a fucking job lot, you know. Where's the actual wheel? Right. So I'm thinking it's going to angle is there. I reckon. Back angle. It's there. The front needs to be considerably lower. See there. So that is. That one is. Regardless, we know where it's going to go now. And I'm even that confident that it's going to be mint. I'm not going to put it back on now because this is so rickety, it's going to fall to pieces. Right, so that's marked, that's marked. The angles. Da, 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 da. So, got to cut the bits of wood now, different heights. Oh, shouldn't be too difficult. I've marked out where they need to be, i.e. top to bottom. So it's just getting a straight edge on it. Yeah. Cutting the wood. I think that should be it. Maybe saw. There it is. So when I sat in the chair, I marked the 2 points, i.e. Front to back, and the little angle they need to go on. So I'm thinking just draw a line with the fucking elusive marker pen again. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, so I'm going to just draw a line. So make up the 2 points here. I think that's not a complete square, so I need to, there you go. So this is a line to cut on. No, it ain't. There it is. So that's the line to cut on. And then hopefully it should sit nice and angled. We shall bloody see though. So now it's angled like that, the board sits on there, which angle the steering wheel forward. Sounds good in theory, doesn't it? Oh, yeah. This is the bottom and the top. It's all fairly simple, really. If you just, I know it's easier when you say it, but just think about it and trial and error. Just try stuff before you obviously start fixing it. And then, no doubt, when you do fix it and it doesn't work, you can unfix it. So it's not all bad. So what I'm going to do, it's not pretty, but rather than cutting it on the angle, which is going to be quite difficult, I'm just going to put another brace in here just to short it all up. Because cutting on the angle just take ages, and I'm getting quite hungry now. So what are we saying then to bring that together? Got enough over cuts here, more will do. So we're saying, well, yeah, 2 tens in there. What's that? Which ones were they? God, we have to. That's a lot more sturdy now. Yo.
You right beside the jack?
Yeah?
Yeah. Do you need your badge out there as well?
No.
Okay. See you there.
Right. It's nail out of here. Oh, fucking hell, what's that? In there. I'd feel my ass there, I suppose, wouldn't it? I literally cannot get this nail out. Finally. Right then, so my thinking, how does it attach again? I can't remember. That angle there, is it the same as that? Bloody isn't all. That angle there is the right one for the wheel to be mounted on. I hope. I am going to screw this bit actually because the nails are too dodgy. I have to go in at a bit of an angle though because they're not long enough. But flush. Like that. Yes. Oh, all right. Let's get on the back. Hmm. Oh, back. Pleasure. I can get that with a nail gun that bit. Oh, it's nothing to fix it to there. Whoa! I'm missing. It's so fine trying to get it right in the right place. No, too low. What the fuck is that? Oh, so close. One more go. Oh, it's missing left, right, and centre. It's doing my head in now. It's not pretty, but it's in. Right, so I think it's fair to say that when I do this again, I'm going to need some bloody longer screws because it's a fucking ball ache. Right, anyway, that's in a fashion in. It's not the fucking sturdiest. Really, really annoyed me that has. Back is trashed. Yeah, I think you know, if you did your own one of these, you'd get away with any sort of configuration and stuff. Because I say, when I put the plywood on the outside of it to sort of dress it up, shouldn't be too bad at all, you know. But anyway, I've got to. Yeah, I'm going to put some angled timbers in now. Just so I'll fix it to the floor and angle it there. It should be fine. If it's not, we'll put something else on it. So yeah, easy way to do angle timber. Oh, fucking best make the wheels in the right position for this. Can I put it all the way back down? Yeah, no, or to drive. So you can just come probably back. There. Yeah, about there. So we're back together. I should just go for broke and fix it to the floor already. Might as well, because it's annoying me how it's wobbling everywhere. So how far away from the top there? Yeah. So that's all square. It's already not that bad, you know. I'll play a couple more now, I reckon. That ain't bad at all. I mean, this is fun, but it's annoying me too much. Sorry, I can't just leave it like that. Oh, it's going to come out from my hand. Right, anyway, it's a bit better. So, I want to put some angles in. And that's how you do angles. Mega easy. On there, on there. How can that be different? Mark it again to make sure. a good cut, it'd probably be redone. Bollocks. Fucking miles out. Yeah, you see there it is. Ah! We'll screw them, I think, because the nails are going a bit crazy. I mean, you could just screw the life out of it, but as I said, this is my practice go. Which I think is not too bad, to be completely honest. It's a bit rough by the wrong fixings. But it's fixed in there. That there is pretty fucking sturdy, to be honest. It's a bit wobbly on the side, so stick one in there. The base could even, you can put one in there. Yeah, you can make it as strong as you want. I'm going to put one in here because it is a bit side to sidey. Yeah, see if I go. Oh, one that I made earlier. Oh, so close. Yeah, it's a bit wibbly, but front and back, that ain't going anywhere. What was I doing? Oh yeah, making a thing. Hey, wood left. Hey, wood left. points to note, okay? Right, so when I'm doing this again, 2x2s are actually alright, but I'll probably use 4x2s, bigger bits of timber. Ply definitely, because tongue groove flooring is just, it's so flimsy. Use a sheet of ply. Apart from that, I mean, it's not rocket science, is it? I mean, I'm going to put the pedals, where do the cables go? I forgot about that bit. So, put this on first. Is that right? No, it doesn't have, doesn't it? It's out fucking miles away. Well, it's not talking about it yet, but it's only hand tight, but don't want to hang off it just yet. Just need to fix them down. They were towards the end, weren't they? They ain't moving. Let's just have a look, see if I actually got it right. Feet's on the back, tuck it in. I'm not being funny. But that is mint. So where would you put the cables then to hide all the, because that's what it looks crap, doesn't it, if you have all the great cables up everywhere. So there's one that goes from the pedals up into the base. So that's fine, that literally just come up there, you can tack it into here, into the base. There's only one cable for that. Then you have your power cable, which is this one. So that one will go into the actual plug. Then there's a bigger one, where the hell is that? Yeah, this one here. This one here. So this one comes from the wheel to the power pack. So what I probably suggest is, let's have a look first. So that one goes in there. This is the power. So as I say, this will have a shroud on it, you know, at the side. You can again tack that into here. Do you know what I'll probably do actually? Is I'll put a small hole in the base, feed the cable up through the base, again run it up here into there, then have this underneath, so it'll be underneath the base, and then obviously step back, and then you would have to, yeah, and then all you'd have to do is when you're moving, because obviously this isn't going to be permanently in here, and then move it around because I've got the other things. So yeah, just have the cable into the wall, and then this will be underneath, and then when you want to play on it or use it, you simply plug that in. I think that'll work fine. Or even if you didn't want to do that, you could have, no, that's a shit idea. Yeah, I'd say that. So a hole in there. Yeah, sorry, so from there, you have your cable tighten here, with a hole drilled in the bottom, and the power pack just underneath. And then you can just cut a little hole in here to put the power socket through. Shouldn't be too difficult at all. That's the power one. There's another one to connect it. Is the USB, which is the one that goes to, so it goes from the wheel into your actual console, PC or whatever. So it's that's what I'm doing there. And then, yeah, again, yeah, I would just have this again through a little hole. So when I've made the frontage for this to cover it all up, so a little hole coming out, this will be then, you know, plug into your PC, PlayStation, Xbox, whatever you're using. Yeah, I've kind of gutted out, I haven't got any ply, but this is just a prototype. So next time you'll see this, I mean, it's taking me what, 2 hours probably to do, not an awful lot of thought. So it's pretty basic, to be quite honest with you. Finicky bits are getting the angles of the steering wheel, but again, it's not rocket science, it's just a bit of trial and error. So yeah, so let's just recap what I did. I 2.5 meter lengths, I think that's more than enough, to be honest with you. You could probably make it smaller, but 1.5 meters size. Width is perfect. What's that? I think it's about 600 wide, I think, maybe a bit less. So yeah, I mean, you can get sheets of ply in, all sorts of. That seat is properly in there, and that is completely bods. But let's see my tape measure set. So I obviously used a nail gun, but I wouldn't recommend it, to be honest with you. I have to just literally knock it up today. So how wide are we looking here? So 600. So 600 wide. You know, you can get sheets of ply 2.4 meters long by 1.2, and I think that would be great, really, because you could then probably have enough to do the sides as well. So I'd say what I'd do again is I'd make the base, yeah, so 1.5 meters long by the whole side of it being 60 wide. I do it out of 4x2 this time. You can even do them on end, so rather than being up, so high on end. So I put the frame together like that. I then get the ply down. Again, I use 18 or probably 22 mil ply. What size is this board in here? Yeah, that's 18. So you can use 18 or 22. Yeah, and so that's what I do for that. Get the base down. Base is pretty easy. You probably will have to cut holes in it to make sure your power cables can come out and whatnot. The seat, again, I do the same. It's just literally, again, 4x2s on end. So make the little square. But before I fixed it down, what I would do is I would bolt through the seat. I mean, even though this is not going anywhere, it just look neater with a bolt through. Slider works perfectly well. So yeah, I just do that before fixing it down. Yeah, use 4x2s for that. The pedals, I mean, it's each to your own. I mean, now I'm thinking about it now, I'd probably spin them over and invert them, because I've got these two bits down here. Yeah, I'd probably spin them over, actually, if I did it again, and invert the pedals to like a real car. However, I mean, bloody hell, it's horses for courses, that. With this little frame here I made, yeah, again, I'd use 4x2s for that. But what I do differently this time is, rather than sort of try and snipe in the screws or whatever, is I build underneath it. So underneath this bit of board I've got here, is I build another frame underneath it. So, yeah, so this is obviously large scale, but say that's the bottom of the board there. I then build a frame around it. Okay, so build a frame around it, then you can fix into these rather than trying to go into the board. It'll be so much sturdier, 100%. Again, use 4x2s for that. You don't need an awful lot, so that's what I do again. Again, what I'd really do is put a piece of ply on the outside so you don't see all this gubbins. So yeah, I'd cut probably a piece up here, maybe a bit of wood there to come across, so you sort of step into the cockpit. It would come up here, and then follow the line of the sim down, and then you need a bit to go on the front as well to cover it up. So you're looking at what I reckon 1, 2, 3, 6 lengths of 4x2. You probably get away with 2 sheets of ply, maybe 3. Yeah, and that's what you need. Some long screws. You're talking like probably 60mm screws. Yeah, and that's it. It's not really that difficult. It's made me really want to now go and get all the proper bits I need to do it again and do it properly. Again, this is literally just stuff I had lying around. So I thought I'd knock one up because I can't do my garage renovation build until I get these bits and bobs. But I mean, yeah, that's what I do differently. In fact, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to build a little frame under here. No, I'm not. Yeah, so I'll build a little frame under here. That's the only real shit bit, really, to be honest with you. Build a frame under there, make sure it's all compact and tight. And this is, I mean, you can't pull it. I mean, it does. There's a bit of lateral movement in it, but again, you could put. I mean, I've run out of wood now, but you could put bits across the front here to sturdy it up. You could put another piece in the bottom here, and then to brace it all up, screw all this together, and it will be bomb-proof. Yeah. So I reckon 6, 7 lengths of 4x2, some decent long screws. What I'd also do as well is I'd carpet this, just because it'd make it look pretty, and also probably carpet the sides as well. Just some like black carpet. I think it'd look quite cool to go with my seat. Yeah. So if anyone wants to sort of copy what I did, crack on. I mean, this is literally no drawing, nothing, just off the top of my head. Thought, sorry, let's try and build something interesting today. It's probably shit. Loads of you probably kick off, say it's crap, but we're in lockdown now in the UK, and I'm so bored. I can't do what I want to with my material, so I'm just trying out with this. But I think personally, even this setup here, you could take this off, sturdy it up, put the ply on. It is not going to go anywhere. So yeah, that's my little bit. Hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, let me know what you think.